ITV GMB's Andi Peters sparks outrage as fans all have same furious complaint. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please hit the subscribe. Now this start video. Andi Peters often joins hosts Susanna Reid and Ed Balls in ITV's Good Morning Britain studio. But today there was a major change. Fans of Good Morning Britain were furious this morning, January 6, as they noted that one presenter had had a major change of location. While Ed Balls and Susanna Reid were at the helm of the show in the ITV studio, they soon passed the baton over to Andi Peters. However, instead of presenting from the same place as them, he was halfway across the world instead, in South Australia. The competition host was sharing what could be up for grabs if viewers entered the show's daily game. But fans at home were too busy being distracted by the changes to notice the dazzling prizes on offer. Posting to social media, namely X/Twitter, one viewer asked, "At GMB, why do GMB have to fly Andi Peters to South Australia to present a competition? Sending Peters to Australia for a competition is ridiculous #GMB #carbon footprint." Another fumed, while a third added, "At GMB, why is your stupid lottery being promoted from South Australia this week? Hope you don't run any global warming stories anytime soon." One more quizzed, "Is it really necessary to send Andi all the way to Australia just to advertise a competition? Seriously #GMB. ITV are known for hosting a number of competitions across some of their most popular shows. Breakfast shows such as This Morning, Good Morning Britain and Loose Women all feature a chance to win a cash prize or a snazzy new car or holiday. Entries have to cost to make the competitions worthwhile for ITV. However, it seems that they are also a key source of revenue. To break even for a £100,000 competition, for example, only 50,000 viewers would need to enter. While the broadcaster don't tend to share figures for the number of entries, it is suggested that millions of people enter the giveaways each year due to the revenue that is generated. TV competitions are a significant source of revenue for the public service broadcaster. In 2019, it was reported that ITV earned a whopping £84 million from entries. Unfortunately, ITV don't release much information about how many people enter, so it's hard to know exactly what the odds are of winning. The carbon footprint debate. One of the major complaints revolved around the environmental impact of Andi's trip. Viewers pointed out the irony of a public service broadcaster promoting sustainability and climate change awareness, while simultaneously flying a presenter to the other side of the world for what many deemed a frivolous reason. Comments like these reflect the growing awareness of climate issues among audiences, and they weren't shy about calling out the perceived hypocrisy. A viewer summed it up succinctly. "Is it really necessary to send Andi all the way to Australia just to advertise a competition? Seriously, #GMB. The backlash highlights the fine line broadcasters must walk between entertaining their audiences and being mindful of their environmental responsibilities. ITV's competitions, a key revenue stream. While the outrage over Andi's location dominated social media, it's important to understand why ITV invests so heavily in these competitions. Shows like Good Morning Britain, This Morning, and Loose Women regularly feature chances for viewers to win life-changing prizes, be it cash, cars, or exotic holidays. These competitions aren't just for fun. They're a significant source of revenue for ITV. For example, a competition with a £100,000 cash prize needs just 50,000 entries at £2 each to break even. And with millions of people tuning in every day, the broadcaster is likely earning far more than that. In 2019, it was reported that ITV earned an astonishing £84 million from competition entries alone. Although the exact odds of winning remain unclear, due to ITV keeping entry numbers under wraps, the sheer volume of revenue suggests that these competitions are wildly popular. Instead of presenting from ITV's London studio, Andi Peters was beamed in live from South Australia. That's right, halfway across the world. He showcased a dazzling array of prizes that could be won through the show's competition, From luxurious holidays to hefty cash prizes, the offerings were certainly enticing. But for many viewers, the real story wasn't the prizes. It was Andi's location. Almost immediately, fans took to social media, particularly X, formerly Twitter, to vent their frustrations. Many were baffled as to why Andi had to travel so far to promote the competition. One viewer wrote, "At GMB, why do GMB have to fly Andi Peters to South Australia to present a competition? Ridiculous." Another user fumed, "Sending Peters to Australia for a competition is ridiculous. #GMB #carbon footprint."